Okay, so
And that was murdered in Spain.
So, as you guys know, like we always say, we do not like to gamble, but we are the best LGBTQI news channel, probably in YouTube and in the rest of the world. And we have a brand new show, guys, which is Hard Talk, where we talk about things that affect the LGBTQI community. You know, the way we started Q Talk, basically, it's just the way we started. But we had to rebrand, make it new, make it repackaged, and now it's called Hard Talk. And this is our first ever episode. And I have the amazing, the fantastic, the eloquent Michael Ayodeji in the building as our co-host. Oh, Michael, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, Marvy.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. So today on Hard Talk, we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, which is community. What kind of gay are you in the gay community? Or rather, if you're not gay, let's just expand it better now. What kind of community member are you in the LGBTQI community? Are you for the good or for the bad? Are you nice or evil? Are you in the community to create a problem or to create a solution? So what kind of it? This one is very deep. So today, as usual, this is not going to be a long show. Our talk now is going to be very, very short. So, Ayodeji, let me start with you. How do you even first of all know the kind of community member you are in the LGBT community? How do you know the kind of gay you are in the gay community?
Well, to me, it goes over the years of you being in the community or of me being in the community, and later on getting to a realization of this is who I want to be or this is who I think I am. Yes. While growing up, you know, there are a whole lot of hurdles you need to cross, you need to undergo, and after which, you know, there's this thing, no matter how well a diamond or a gold is being shaped, it depends on how is the pressure. I hope you understand. So the pressure we all face really turns us to who we are today. It depends on how well you can navigate the negative energy and turn it into a positive one, or you know, you accepting the negative energy as the way it is, and you know, accepting it and you know, throwing it out to people as the kind of negative vibes you've already acquired from people so far. But it still boils down to you yourself personally.
See,
and
Ayodeji, to me, okay, I'm listening to you now. To me now, I do not know. But for me, I said that all of us, because you are from a broken home, does not mean you have to be broken. Okay. And this is a very, very big topic.
Exactly.
But but on this is supposed to be like a short show. For me, I see a lot of community members. It's almost becoming as if they do not know, but they are constituting more harm than good. It's a very usual thing now. Exactly. People will say, oh, it's shading. They will say they are shading. Oh, it's no hard thing. But to me, I see it as bullying. You know, I'm going to give you a review of Island experience or give a review of Island experience. There was a kind of bullying. It was in the name of shade, but I saw it as bullying. But you told me it wasn't bullying. Let it go. What that thing that happened at the pool? I don't know if you were there. You were not there. And they were trying to abuse somebody. That the person was wearing one boxers. It was mess. To me, I saw it as bullying because that's why, in fact, it was not me that was being talked to. I felt this kind of, I cringed. This insult is going too far. But to me, they just told me it was shading. And that's how community members do. Any small thing shade, they shade with your job, shade with what you do, shade with the way you look, shade. And to me, I just find it as bullying. And also, in the LGBT community, it's becoming a norm now where it is like toxic competition going on everywhere. Somebody wants, like, for example, like, let me use my shoe, UQ talk. I cannot count the number of people that I've said something negative about this show, that I got feedback, and I said, see, even if I close down this show, let me just agree that my show is bad, and I close this show down. You cannot even fit into it, but yet you want this show dead by all means. But you cannot even do what I'm doing. You can't even what I basically just do is just to show the world what the LGBT community members are suffering, and just make them a form of a kind of not only I make it like news content, but also trying to add education to and entertainment. And you cannot fit into it, but you just want this thing there.
Okay.
And it's becoming like a norm in the community where people just hate things, especially when it even comes from a community member. They even hate it more than when it comes from the heterosexual community. People can spend hours watching other people's shows, supporting other people, but when it comes to community member, I just feel this kind of, they question it more. Whenever it's coming from a community member, it's much more questioned, it's much more scrutinized, it's much more insulted, it's much more, I don't know, but I heard that you just carry on. So what do you feel about it? To me, it's just a conversation. We're just having conversations.
Thank God you're actually mentioning this. Back in the island experience, I was actually talking to people and giving them insight about what we should do. This has been going on for God knows when. It has been going on for like forever. And not until when we lecture or facilitate or indulge the new ones, like the upgrowing ones, and tell them this is how it should be, not following the normal norms, which is nauseating and very, very degrading in the community, which a whole lot of us has been part of. Yes, not until we tend to like catch them young and change the orientation which they've already had or acquired by the so-called brothers or sisters in the community, which are creating much more havoc than good. Not until then that we have a peaceful community or a broadened and not dogmatic community. Because if you are not willing to learn, which I feel the community, a lot of us in the community are not willing to learn. We just want to do things the way we feel like, oh, okay, this is how it's none of your business how I do my things. Whereas you are creating much more havoc on the community and telling me I shouldn't be bothered about it. I will be bothered about it because this is my community. When everything goes wrong, I fall back to the community because the community is a safe haven for me. And if you are not making the community a safe haven for everyone, I don't think you should be part of the community. That still boils down to who are you in the community? Whether good or bad, we still need to accept the fact that we are all in the community. And the earlier we make the community a better one, the better for us.
Some people, I heard it just final submission for me. Some people do not actually accept that they are causing harm in the community. Some people are like very, very, they are shady. They shade people, they will tell you that that's the way they are. Like that's the way I am. Even some people to even as a point, they will blame it on their zodiac sign. Oh, I'm Scorpio. That's why I'm like this. I'm Aquarius. That's why I'm like this. I am this one, Libra. They blame it on zodiac sign. Some will tell you, that's the way I'm created. That's the way I'm wired. If you can't accept me, then go to hell. That's the way I know how to do it. So to me, I feel like the community, it's one thing for you to know, because one thing I tell people, like, my dear, me, I've accepted I have a problem. It's one thing for you not to know, and then when people show you one or two things, you feel like, oh, things I've accepted that people have told me that sometimes do not accept, because somebody actually told me that thing, and I said, okay, for my New Year resolution, I will put it into my book. It's marvelous. Most times you make points, you are eloquent, but you need to accept one fact that you're not always right, and sometimes you just have to listen. And it's the truth.
Exactly.
He told me that you need to accept. Sometimes you might be saying the most fantastic, you might actually be saying the truth. But if majority are against you,
yes.
I feel like sometimes just listen. Just okay, fine. Let me now listen to you guys. What are you guys now saying? That's what he told me. And that's one of the mistakes I think I made in that experience interactive session. I should have just listened. He told me to say you're actually right.
Exactly.
In the future, you might actually join on them and say, somebody actually said this to you. I will actually made him feel like a fool. But you'll be able to beat your chest and say, I listened to you guys. That I stood down low and I listened. And that's for the community members. It's for you knowing those things that if people say one person says something, two people say something, it's just for you to just, okay, fine, I will try and adjust in this way. And not for you to say, no, that's the way I'm wired.
That's as simple as that.
So that's just the thing. So I feel like for me, as community members, some people will not accept that, oh, they are doing harm. Some people will tell you, oh, it's a lie. That's just the way I'm wired. Some people, they will always find an excuse. So it's not for you to find an excuse. It's for you to work on that stuff that you're actually doing and become a better person. Final words for me, Ayodeji, before you call this off. What is your final words for community members? And how do they become better LGBTQ members in the community?
Okay. I just feel everybody should look inward find peace because we've all undergone a whole lot of trouble, and it got to a point a whole lot of us in the community are having, unprecedented dementia. Yes, where we come from. Yes, not when we at ourselves because of us, the country as a whole like that, we like go back into our
Wait, so here to start with, your
not
network is
go
breaking.
further into the
Your
okay.
network is
I
breaking.
just feel, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Uh-huh. So I just feel a lot of us need to really accept we for who we are. Because it boils down to, if you could remember, we got out of island experience. A lot of us went back into our cocoon and we couldn't be ourselves anymore. Island experience really brought us and, expanded us to like see the brighter picture of who we are. And immediately we left, we couldn't be we couldn't be ourselves anymore. You just have to accept the fact that, oh, this is a country whereby if you do this you'll be chastised, or if you do this you'll be lynched. If you do a lot of this derogatory things going on around to we people in the community. And the more we accept ourselves the better, because we are the majority when it comes to community and the society is a minority. But if we could hold ourselves together and be one, I feel the society has lesser advantage over us.
That's a deep one. Thank you so much, Ayodeji. This is
Thank
what you
you for
guys know.
having me.
Thank you guys now. Back to back on Hard Talk. We're going to just talk about things that affect the community. Sometimes it get heated. Sometimes it get controversial. Sometimes we'll be on the matured church-like level. But we're gonna just keep on doing this back to back. So guys, please like, share, subscribe, comment to tell us what do you feel like makes you a better community member, better gay in the gay community, what makes you a better LGBTQI member in the LGBTQI society. So next episode, see you guys. So Ayodeji, we'll be having more of you back to back.